What's going down, beautiful people? This is Valet Delroy. This is Ride with the Valet. Switching up the presents for this video. I had to take a little bit of a trip, so while I was driving, I figured give an opportunity to talk, and try this format out for a second. Like I said, I'm Valet Delroy. This is Ride with the Valet. I'm glad that you're here. I just want you to know that you can take what's in your mind, turn it into something that's valuable, tangible, beneficial for you and for others, for anyone really. All you have to do is believe, be willing, and get to work. So what did I want to come and talk to you guys about this evening? I wanted to talk about getting past your past. Yeah, getting past your past. See, a lot of people, unfortunately, get stuck in their past. Sometimes it's an event. Sometimes it's a decision. Sometimes it has to do with disappointments and failures and certain traumas. But whatever the case, there are unresolved issues in our past that sometimes keep people stuck. What do I mean by stuck? It's not necessarily that they don't have the ability to move forward, because obviously they're still living, right? You're still living. But as you're living, you seem to keep going back to or keep bringing up something that has nothing to do with right now, other than the fact that you are allowing that instance to live, that past instance, that past moment, to live in the now present and affect the way you think, affect the way you're moving, affect your decision making, affect your reasoning even. How are we supposed to get over our past? How do we move past our past? It's not always about letting go. It's not even always about finding closure, right? Sometimes people are always going back to those moments that didn't work out, or they're bringing them back up, seeking to satisfy someone who doesn't exist anymore. Seeking to satisfy a scenario or an event that played out that can't be changed. Why? Why do we feel the need to keep the past in our present? Not in the sense that, hey, we're remembering the things of the past so that we don't repeat them in the future. But no, literally, we are living in a moment of our past because we see the same results. We fear the same results. We imagine the same results taking place in our present. And it affects us in our present. What are we going to do? Well, if we're going to get past or move past our past, we need to have the proper perspective. Proper perspective, yes, we need to put our past into perspective. We need to change the way we think about what has happened. We need to change our minds. Now that's a very hard thing to do when you might already believe something about whatever the situation is that you're unwilling to change. You got 5, 10, 15, 20-year-old hopes and wishes and goals and failures and you still haven't changed your mind about them. It's almost like you're afraid to become a new person. You think that if something changes about you, that you will not be the same person. Well, I got good news for you. Everywhere you go, you take you with you. Yeah, you can't get away from yourself, really. So you can't really get away from the things that are within yourself. But what you can do, you can seek to fill your mind. You can seek to practice. You can seek to use your imagination as a tool. You can seek to educate yourself in various ways of the psychologies around the traumas and the things that have taken place in your life. You can educate yourself about the things that have affected you. Put them in the proper perspective. Look back on your past and see how maybe you've been benefited by your ability to survive so far. Yeah? Your ability to have made it thus far or this far. Is that not a good perspective to have, that all the things that, all the wisdom you wanted, all the experiences you thought you had in store for yourself, that as you've grown older, life is supposed to mature you, widen your scope, so that you can see more, understand more, put more things into place, have the perspective to then navigate in your adult life, make sense of the past. Even if you can't make sense of the past, right? Take the things that have happened as an overcoming. You see, some of us don't believe that we've overcome our past. We still think that there's this dark cloud that seems to be hovering over us that we just can't seem to escape from. The sun just doesn't seem to shine through. It's perspective. Instead of you going back to that point of failure, haven't you learned by now from what happened then? Can't you see better now after all the things you've gone through? Are you still trying to feel good about the things that are no longer there? Are you still trying to give reason to something that doesn't need a reason? You see, other people don't need reasons, they have reasons. They have reasons for everything they do, even when they do us wrong. And we're still going back trying to figure out why somebody did this, or how someone could have done this, or why we did or did not make a better decision for ourselves. I'll tell you one thing, it's going to be all right, because it's in the past. You better get on your Rafiki tip. Yeah. Get on your Rafiki tip. You've got to get past your past. You got to keep living in forward motion. You got to have the proper perspective on your past. Quit looking down on your past. Quit feeling sorry for your past. Quit tracing how your past has not allowed you to thrive in your present. Quit using your past to sabotage your future. You need to get past the past by putting it in proper perspective so you can progress. I'm Valet Delroy. This is Ride with the Valet. You can take what's in your mind, turn it into something that's tangible, valuable, beneficial for yourself, for others. All you have to do is believe, be willing, get to work. Much love. Catch y'all on the next one. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Subscribe. Tell us some stories. Help somebody today with how to move past their past and have proper perspective. Because we're here today. Living is hard, but we're going to keep doing it. Guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.